By now, you've probably seen a plethora of videos of Lifeweaver in action. Let's be honest, you've seen a plethora of videos of content creators trolling each other with him. But on a serious note, he provides fun and engaging gameplay and new ways to work with teammates. And we have brand new patch notes on the horizon that'll shake up the meta. So who is the best support to pair with him? Lifeweaver benefits when he can play in a more safe position, and due to his heals being low, he needs someone that can pick up the slack while he can focus on utility. As someone that has already played the character and played with most of the supports on the roster, I'll be ranking how each support pairs with him on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. First up, Brigitte. When I was playing Lifeweaver, I was actually playing on the new Season 4 patch that includes IMAX screen Brig. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a Brig player, but because of her low heals, I feel she doesn't combo as well as some other supports might. I played with a couple on my team while I was playing Lifeweaver and found it much harder to do my job because I was stuck heal botting for too long, and the person would usually end up dying anyway. It was actually really sad waiting 5 business days to charge a heal just to watch it fail while my teammate dies in front of me and my Brigitte staring straight at them. For this reason, Brig is a 3 because I think she can work, but it's still a struggle, especially if she's unable to get her Inspire consistently. I'm gonna place Lucio at a 1 because there's not great synergy between the two kits. Lucio's greatest asset is speed boost, Lifeweaver's is grippy and uppies, neither one of their value is in healing. Additionally, Lifeweaver can easily mess up a Lucio's momentum or whatever the your Lucio is doing in the enemy team's backline. So unless you're going for a cheeky play early in game, like platforming over a building and speeding to point, I don't see this working out too well. It is, however, a great way to collect tank main tiers, but let's be honest, that's easy to do anyway. No surprise, Baptiste feels good with Lifeweaver because they're boyfriends and because he can easily pick up the lack of heals. However, he doesn't benefit as much from Lifeweaver's kit because he has the upward mobility already, and you aren't typically in a compromising position to do your job on Bap. I'm not saying Bap is a bad combo, but it is boring, so for this reason, he's a 4. Zenyatta would be on the low end due to his healing output, but he's higher than Lucio because Discord exists, and unlike Lucio, Zenyatta can benefit from Lifeweaver's abilities that give him mobility. Unfortunately though, a lot of times Zenyatta needs a bit of babysitting, and I'm not sure that Lifeweaver is qualified to be a nanny. If Lifeweaver can only bail Zen out with his abilities because his heals will not be enough to save him from dives, then the rest of the team doesn't benefit from his sole purpose, which is utility. Also, both ultimates provide a mass AoE heal, which is a bit redundant. So at this point, Zen sits around a 2. Mercy seems to be okay with Lifeweaver. I didn't personally play her, but she does seem to combo fine with him, and I didn't find that I needed to work extra hard when I had one on my team. It's also nice being able to pull her away from danger when she inevitably accidentally throws herself into an unideal situation at some point. And just a note, according to Skiesti, Mercy cannot be life gripped out of res, but she can be platformed out of it. Do with that information what you will. However, the downside with Mercy is that she is forced to play more of a heal bot role, which is obviously not how she's meant to be played, so she sits around a 3.5 to 4. Moira is a little tough because she just got a new buff where she can fade during coalescence, and right now it's hard to tell how that will affect her interactions. My assumption is she'll be more of a menace in lower ranks, but will keep about the same value or lack of in higher. She's middle of the lane with Lifeweaver because it can be hard for her to pick up the heals depending on how your team is playing. I'd put Moira at a 3. Lifeweaver had to have been made with Ana in mind, taxing you to high ground, pulling you out of sticky situations, and really just being the moral support you've needed for so long. And in return, Ana provides the big dumpy heals your team needs while Lifeweaver is busy trying to figure out which ability he's using and which of the 20 keybinds it's on. And unlike Zenyatta, she has her sleep and nade that provide additional utility, so combining the two give you multiple openings and ways to bail out yourself and your allies. She's at a 4.5 to 5. Kiriko not only has utility, arguably the best utility in the game, but to add on top of it, she has mobility, and a lot of it. Kiriko can be everywhere all the time, so she provides extra support wherever Lifeweaver may not be able to reach, and she can pretty much take care of herself, allowing Lifeweaver to give extra care to other teammates. She also works well in a setting where she can backline with another character, TP out, and let Lifeweaver pull the other person back. And of course, she has Suzu, so you'll have multiple invulns on your team. Surely no one's gonna complain about that. Every single game I played with Kiriko Lifeweaver felt amazing, so I put her at a 5, and it's totally an unbiased opinion from totally not a Kiriko main. Okay, let's recap. At this table, we have the lows. Lucio is placed at the lowest at 1 because going fast doesn't matter if your team is dead before you can engage in a team fight. And although it would be funny, Lucio mains won't be thrilled about someone yanking them out of their top 500 strat they were totally gonna pull off that they saw on Reddit once. Zenyatta is a 2 because the lack of healing plus his need to be bottle fed won't leave Lifeweaver in a situation to care for anyone else. But honestly, the 2 could probably just become a 2-man team and ignore their teammates for content. Hold on, let me write that down. Next, the mids. Brigida is a 3 because the low heals make it hard for Lifeweaver, but her Godzilla buff might make it manageable. Moira is a 3 because at the end of the day, she's still Moira. Mercy is around a 3.5 because she can't pocket that hit scan that swears will win if he just gets a blue beam up his ass. Finally, the highs. Baptiste is a 4 because he can do everything, but oh my god, I can't even stay awake while talking about him. Ana is a 4.5 because she is that bitch and always will be. Kiriko is a 5 because she is Overwatch's current golden child. Sorry, Tracer. A reminder that this list was only for how well I think each support hero will pair with Lifeweaver. This isn't saying who I think is meta or even that I think Lifeweaver will be meta. In fact, I think if Brig is meta, which I see her being, I mean, it's hard to see anything else with her giant shield in the way. I don't think Lifeweaver will be. But the Overwatch metas can be surprising, so who knows? Either way, I think it's obvious he needs a support with more healing output, but we'll see how everyone plays when the new season drops. As usual, if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what your predictions are for the best support with Lifeweaver in the comments down below. Bye!